Awesome. Hi everybody. Just waiting a few more minutes to make sure that everything is loaded up in all the different channels, all the different areas. I think that is what thumbs up, is it, Craigie? Let's see. Give us a shout if you're watching. Let us know that you're there and that the audio is all okay. Feeling a little bit out of practice just now over Christmas. It wasn't even that long ago, but last week I completely slept through my Friday night stream. I thought it was Thursday. I was convinced it was Thursday, and then I think it was nearly bedtime, wasn't it, whenever I made some sort of comment about, oh, tomorrow I'll need to send this mail. And Craig said, you know, tomorrow's Saturday. I was like, what? Oh no, I should have been on my live stream. So sorry guys if you missed me last week. But that's what Christmas is for, having a little bit of a break, isn't it? And it's been back at it this week, and it's been a bit full on, but we're here. We're gonna get some crafting on the go. Alrighty. So for those of you who haven't seen it yet, the new Heffy Doodle release is now live. It is available to buy in the Heffy Doodle store and also with our retail partners. And we have some new retail partners this time, which is really, really exciting. We've got Frank Garcia Studios in Uptown, California, I think. There's another one. Oh, Catherine Pooler also has our memo tape, which is awesome. And we have other new retailers as well inquiring. In fact, I just wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to say thank you to you guys, because it's whenever you go and speak to your local craft store or your favorite online shopping retailer place and you say, hey, you guys do have Heffy Doodle, and even though they don't, the more they hear from their customers, the more likely they are to turn around and go, ah, I should get some Heffy Doodle. So thank you to you guys for asking for Heffy Doodle goodies. So yes, Heffy Doodle is live, and Candy says, miss you too. Anxiously waiting for my order, should be here Monday or Tuesday. Yay! And Ashley's here too. Hi Ashley. And Tiffany, hey. Hi everybody. So yes, if you didn't hear my apologies a few minutes ago, I shall repeat it. Last week I managed to pretty much sleep on the couch right the way through until about 11, half 11 on Friday night, because I was convinced it was Thursday. But it's that whole period between like Christmas and you know, when you go back to work after New Year, that just feels like the twilight zone, really, doesn't it? All right, I wanted to start I want to start today with showing you some crafty goodies that I got. What do you guys think about that? Would you enjoy that? I want to know what crafty goodies you got as well for Christmas. And we can play with some of these, or we can play with some of the new Heffy Doodle release, or even a mix and match, which is exciting. So there's something in here that I need to take out because it's actually... I'm not sure whether it's released yet, so let me just take these out. You will see, hopefully, it's from Catherine Pooler. So I got some goodies from Catherine. We're going to have a collaboration happening in the future next month. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Hey Kenrick and Christina. Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm going to have a collaboration. There's going to be a blog hop on the Heffy Doodle blog. Speaking of Heffy Doodle blogs, two little things. First of all, our new challenge has been announced for January, and it is anything goes. So it's a really good way if you want to have a go at joining our challenge. All you need to do is make a card in relation to the theme, and the theme this month is anything goes, so it could literally be any card at all. As long as it has at least one Heffy Doodle item in it, then you can enter it into the challenge. It doesn't have to be all Heffy Doodle, you don't have to worry about that. You add it as a photo in the Heffy Doodlers Facebook group. We are also looking at perhaps doing it on Instagram too, where you can just tag us. But I don't know if that's something that you guys are interested in, but please, we would love to have you guys, and you can win a voucher to the Heffy Doodle store. Also keep your eyes peeled, because we will be having another hop to celebrate the release a little bit later on this month, I think. And I believe today or tomorrow, I can't recall, the winner of the first blog hop will be announced on the blog. So yay, how exciting. All right, let's have a little look at what goodies I have got here. Most of them I just bought myself, but it still counts. So first things first is the Lawn Fawn Magic Picture Changer dies. Now, I have seen so many Magic Picture Changer cards, and I thought that it would be really, really cool to give this a whirl. I think I've made, or I started making one at Junkie Fest, but I didn't get to finish it for some reason. And I thought that I wanted to get the die and try it out. So I'm really excited about actually making a card with this using the new Heffy Doodle release, maybe the Purrfect Day with the little kitty cats. I think that would be really cute, because there's a glass of milk which is full, and then there's a glass of milk which is like tipped over. Originally the stamp set, the working title was Catitude Problem. That's kind of where that accessory came from. But in the end, we changed the name to Purrfect Day, which we thought was a little less negative connotations. So that's the Magic Picture Changer. The other thing that I bought is the Let's Toast die set. Now, or sorry, it is called Let's Toast Pull Tab add-on. I don't have the toast stamp set, but this is just for the pull mechanism. And in our More Strips of Ease dies, let me see if I've got them over here. Yeah, here. We have loads of these little grooves, which is perfect for creating like pull tabs or sliders. And I thought it would be perfect to use this pull tab with it. So I'm also really excited for this. Kenrick says, thanks for the pencil, by the way. Oh, you're very welcome. Yay! The other thing that I bought was this, which is the Lawn Fawn Say What Pets edition. And we've got these cute little critters here, and I love the small sentiments here, which will go into the speech bubble. This is a very similar bubble to the What You Say and Heffy Doodle one, so they'll probably fit into that as well, which is exciting. Now, these were actually a gift. I have an idea for More Strips of A's 3. Oh, shoot, I can't wait to hear. If you don't want to do it publicly, you can send me a message or an email. That's fine. So these are scrapbook.com inks. These are from Mona, and I saw that she was using them in a video, and I said, oh, how are they? I've never tried them. I want to get your opinion on them before I place an order at scrapbook.com. And actually, she sent me some. Yay! She's the best. So I got Cardinal Red and Pine, some nice Christmassy colors. And I also treated myself to a selection of goodies from Hello Sweetums. Now, before Christmas, very sadly, I saw on Instagram that Hello Sweetums had an announcement, which was that they're actually shutting down. So I don't know whether you are aware of that, but Hello Sweetums is actually closing down, and they're having a like a clearance sale. So a lot of their stuff was heavily reduced, and I just thought that I would go ahead and take the opportunity to buy some of these stuff. The stuff is whimsical, lots of puns in a similar way to Heffy Doodle. So I have had my eye on their stuff for a little while, and I just wanted to add some of them to my collection. So I got this cute little snail mail, happy snail mail, with a die as well, adorable. And for the other ones, I just got the stamps. I didn't get the dies. And here we've got Snowy Smooches. Oops, let me put these. There you go. We've got cute little penguins. And Piper's best friend, Sophia, she loves penguins. So this was a must. I had to get this one. And then we have these guys, which is called Squeak Cheeks. These little hamstery dudes. This will be fun to add with my Hello Squeak Heart, I think. Another one which will be fun for the Squeak Hearts is Little Mice. This is called Baking Buddies. Super cute. Then I've got Honey Bunnies. These little adorable little bunny boos. Some Easter eggs. Kenrick's gotta go, gotta practice on my bass, have a great streaming Friday, and mix my bass accounts. Thank you, dear. Yay! Wishing you oceans of joy. This was called Seize the Day with these adorable little mermaids. And once again, I thought that this would team up nicely with the Oceans of Love set. Lots of new things to play with. And fuzzy felines. Cute little kitties. And then crafty companions. Yay! So I thought these were adorable, especially the little scissors. So I also got something else. Dun, dun, dun. If I can find it. What is this? I'm gonna have to refocus. This, my dears, is the Waffle Flower Water Media Mat. Da, da, da. So I saw them use this guy last year at Creativation, and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. And I have refrained for nearly a whole year, which I thought was pretty good going on my part. And then as I was placing my an order for a distribution company, I saw them and I thought, oh, I'm just going to treat myself. So it is made out of silicone, and you have these cool wells here, so you can add ink or you can add watercolor, and it has a non-slip, really glossy smooth bottom, so it's not going to move around on you. And then it has this indentation here where you can place your paper. It also has some registration marks here so you can align cameras, etc. So that is that. I don't think I'm going to be playing with it today. I'm going to play with some other things, but I'm excited to play with that too. Oh, Candy says wider ones, like 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. So they make panels that are the same length as the other strips of A's. I need to get my head around that. I'll have to figure that out off the stream. trying to do two things at once. Hello from California, says Amanda, Pear Blossom Press. Hello, hello. And we've got Sanne van de Vitring. Yay! You come craft with me always makes me so happy. You're such a bright energy. Auntie Sharks, thank you. I am moving so I can use all the positive energy I can. Oh, you poor thing. They say that moving house is one of the most stressful things. Yeah, good luck, girl. If you got lots of crafting. I remember when we moved here, like probably legitimately 50% of the boxes was crafting stuff. It took ages to like unpack it all, but it was so nice to unpack everything and find a home for again. I like that. This is one of those things that was on my crafty wish list, and I didn't get it, so I just bought it myself. Did you guys do that ever? It is a glass pen. Now let me zoom you guys in on this little guy. Apologies for the really shoddy nails, by the way. I'm getting my nails done on Monday. So let's see. It has so it's made out of glass, like proper glass. I don't think it's crystal. I think it's just probably glass. And then we have these like twirl, like grooves all the way up. It's really pretty. And you get it was just from Amazon, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. You get a little glass nubbin for it to rest on whenever it's on the table and things. And it also comes with a selection of 5 inks. And this one is red, but it has this gold, zoom in, gold iridescent in it. It is really pretty. So I've not even inked it up yet. So I'm going to do that right now while you're here. You're going to get to see a true unboxing and trying it out. I'm not going to use it a lot, but I just want to test it out and see what it's like. Because it's been something that I've seen people use on Instagram and on YouTube and things, but I haven't actually played with it, or I hadn't had one until now. So I am going to play with it. Because it's ink, I will put down a mat. Ooh, let me catch up first of all. Oh, wrong one. Where's my mouse gone to? Tiffany's all for dinner. Oh, Tiffany thought it was hard plastic. I think I liked it. Yeah, it's really good because you can roll it up, which is really, really cool. Tiffany's going out for dinner too. Mickey D's. Sharon's here. Yay! Ooh, Suzanne says, I was looking at the glass pen. Nice. Let's give it a go then, shall we? I love that word nubbin, like the British bits. Bits? Is bits a fun word? I don't know. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to use some plain card at the moment. And, oh, I do have some. This is not fresh water, but it will do. Oh, Javier. Oh, is there going to be a Javier accreditation next week? Is the question. Because I didn't think, I did not think that Lydia, etc. were going. Ooh, okay, okay. That's cool that it's got a little rubber, oh no, a rubber stopper. I am totally covered in ink now. Give me a minute. Working on getting Marcy there. I chose the red ink. It just looks like I'm like I've cut myself, but I haven't, guys. It's just ink. Don't worry, don't worry. Hopefully you guys can still see what's happening here. Just gonna wipe this around the edge. Okay, let's give it a go, shall we? So I believe the idea is that the ink goes into the grooves. Can you see that it's kind of in the grooves? Super pretty, almost looks like a candy cane or something. Let's see how it writes. I'm not sure whether Ooh. It's really nice. Like, it's almost like you would expect it to scratch on the surface, but it doesn't. It doesn't at all. It's really smooth. I feel that my paper is not the best because already it's starting to bleed over here. But you definitely get the pearlescent shine coming through, which is really nice. It's super pretty. I'm liking that a lot. Yee! Candy wants a waffle flower media mat on the wish list. San Vandalitering says, it's extremely tiring, but we try to look at it from the positive side. This is a moving house. I get to move in with my boyfriend. Yay! I have my own craft room. Yay! I get 3 bedrooms and 2-floor house. Wow, that's amazing. Woohoo! Sharon's gone to England twice in the last year and heard bits frequently. So what do you mean by, I don't like bits? Is it in reference to something, or is it just the word bits? Because bits is like totally standard conversation. It's not, I never thought that a word as simple as bits would be exciting. You know what I mean? I was talking to someone before, and in America, on video chat, and I said, I reckon it would take 2 hours, and they nearly died. They're like, oh my gosh, do you really say reckon? I'm like, yeah. It's like standard conversation. I didn't realize that it was a novelty word. Sharon used to go every year, but don't qualify anymore. I need to start a crafting business so you can go. Yeah. I remember back in the day, I used to binge watch videos by Noelle Hyman, which she had a website called Paper Clipping, and she would go and do lots of videos. And so I would stay up till probably 1, 2 a.m. or something, just to see all the videos come through and then binge watch them. So exciting. And now I get to go. Woo! I can't quite figure out where I'm supposed to hold it, if it's supposed to be on this circular bit or the fat bit. I don't know. It's really smooth though. And I'm hardly having to dip. Nice. There's no sparkles in the blue one though. So this was from Amazon, and I think it was maybe less than $10, so that was nice. Sharon says, I should put on my thinking cap and figure out how to go. It's so much fun. I used to look forward to the next show as I was driving home in the last, yeah, it really is so much fun. I'm not having a booth this year, but it's so much fun that I thought I really want to go. So I'm going to go anyway. Oh, there is sparkles in this one. I just didn't shake it up. So there's gold in that one. Let me check the green. Yeah, there's gold in that one too. Hey, Maria! I'm all excited because when I get back from Creativation, I'm actually going, I fly out on the Monday, land on the Tuesday, and on the Friday morning at 8 a.m. I fly to Germany and I get to see Maria. So that means, guys, that live streams will be a little bit disrupted for exhibition season. This is a pretty green. It's like a gold green. Almost like a verdigris or something. It's really cool. Is it slippery since it is glass, or is there grip? Actually, it's not slippy. I'm kind of holding right now in between the ball, like where the ball meets this nubbly bit. So I get a good grip on it. I'm actually quite fussy about pens. You know, fancy pens that you can get? Like Parker pens and things. A lot of them are metal. I hate metal pens. And the reason is that they're too slippy. I hate it when they slip. I really can't stand it when they slip. So I can't ever have a metal pen. So that was one of the things I was worried about with this. I thought it'd be fine because I'm not going to be using this in everyday life anyway. But it's not slippy, so I'm happy about that. Yay! Olga says, will you have a booth? No, no booth, just walking. Walking. Olga, yes, I will be in Frankfurt. And Maria, my Craftway to Happiness, will be there as well. Let me turn this down a bit and zoom this out a bit. Yay! Is there a name to the style or the font that you are using, says Yalia? Some people call it like faux calligraphy, or just hand lettering, but I'm just playing at the moment. Wondering if you have nice writing usually? No. I don't, not really. I mean, I can have nice writing if I take my time, but 95% of the time I'm just writing something and it turns out a bit of a scroll. But never mind. But I think, do you know, my handwriting changes a lot. I have handwriting that I can very much manipulate my handwriting. I remember whenever I was in school and in technology class, I used to sit next to a girl called Alison, and I loved her writing, and I used to just sit and watch her write. I'm pretty sure she must have thought that I was like copying her or something. But I was just obsessing over her handwriting. And then when I at the end of the year was going through all my notes, all my technology notes was like me just practicing how to write like she wrote. So funny. All right, guys, what are we going to do today then? Shall we play with the new release? Should we play with Heffy Doodle, or should we play with some Hello Sweetums or something? I feel like I might want to make a picture changer. Oh. Let me see. Now I catch up with these comments. I can't wait to hug you finally, says Maria. Ditto. Sharon's off to Berlin in August. Amazing. And Poland. Oh, I love Poland. I've only been once, and it was amazing, and the food is amazing, and they have pierogi, which are like dumplings, and I got like it's full of starch, which is my favorite food, and I just would eat all the pierogi. And I would have pierogi, like meat pierogi for my dinner, and then have like blueberry pierogi or strawberry pierogi for my pudding. Delicious. Lesley will be busy collecting lots of miles this year for sure. I'm actually using Craig's Air Miles to go to America. Well, to get some money off. It doesn't cover it all, obviously. Tiffany wants to go to Frankfurt, and Amanda as well. So Frankfurt is really different, guys. It's I didn't go last year. I went the year before, and it's just like, if it's 100% nothing like Creativation. So when you think of Creativation, it's really exciting and everyone's a little bit hyper, and it is I don't know, like, to me it just feels like a big slumber party. And for Creative World, which is the one in Frankfurt, it's not like that at all. It's like as far removed from that as you can possibly be. Like at Creativation last year in our booth, we had masks and a cape, and then you could take a photo of you like flying with the backdrop. And it's that kind of hyperactive. There we go. It's that kind of hyperactive atmosphere, I think. And whenever I went to Germany the first time, I was kind of geared up for the same sort of thing, but it is not that at all. Everybody's in like suits and ties. The booths are, I don't know, they're really well, I guess because it happens at the same time as the stationery show, so there's a lot of people there placing orders for staplers and things. But you'll go past a booth and it will be massive, and then there'll be rows along the back that will just have stapler after stapler after stapler. So you'll walk into this booth and there's like 2,000 staplers just on a wall, on the walls, which is just a completely different experience. There is a lot in Frankfurt. I mean, a lot. There's so many booths, but a lot of it is actually, so whereas Creativation is companies like Heffy, Doodle and Lawn Fun and Waffle Flower, etc., that want to sell to craft stores. Frankfurt is more like manufacturers and factories. I guess that's the best way to look at it. So if I go there and I'm like, oh, I want to sell sequins, I need to find a sequin manufacturer, that's where I go. So it's really different. Yes, Sharon, it's really German. That is the perfect word for it. Nice. Okay. Sammy, my boyfriend's from Poland. He moved here about 4 years ago, and last year I went to visit there, and he did love it too. The food is amazing. Yes, it is. Let me move this out of the way. Have a little bit more room. So, Candy is giving me a little tip here. Make sure you use like as close to 80-pound paper for the picture changer die. Heavy and lighter doesn't always work. Good to know. Okay, so I don't know what 80 pounds is. So does that mean I need the thin one? I think 80 pounds is the thin one. I might actually have something in here. This says Hobby Lobby. And it's pretty bendy, so I think this is thinner. So let me see if I can cut out some of these. Hey, Jen. How we doing? I think I'm going to need to do 2 passes here. And guys, I have not used this before, so I'm going to be relying really heavily on Candy for like online guidance as I go through this. Because you know me, I like to wing it. I like to wing it. It's my new mantra. It's not new at all. You guys know that. Awesome. All right, so I have my first panel. Nice. And it has cut the little groove there. And let's see what else I can do here. Will I get it all in? I think I can squeeze all of that in. We have a little frame here as well. We're gonna make it work, baby. Speaking of baby, last night, Craigie was off in France this week, and last night he was on his way home, and I decided to have some me time. So I did some watercoloring in the living room, not in the craft room, because with Piper in bed I can't come out to the craft room. Oopsies. But I noticed that Netflix had Dirty Dancing on there. Nobody puts baby in the corner. So I indulged in a little Dirty Dancing watching. Yay! Okay. I don't know whether it's better to do these, cut these out before or cut these out after you've stamped everything on them. I can cook Polish food, says Olga. So the main reason to visit is Bern for me. Oh, I like to be able to cook Polish food. How do you do that? I can bring homemade pierogies. Oh, well, do that. I want pierogies. Nom, 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 nom. Okay, so we have got these bits that fold back to create a little pocket, I believe. And then this bit must go up through here. And then I think you have to fold these bits in. So if I'm right, this should be the before picture and this should be the after picture. Is that correct? And I need to make sure that my picture fits within this, I'm guessing. And then this will go on the top here, I'm thinking, to come up the top. Am I right, Candy? Am I doing that right? Let me see. Doobie doobie dip doop doo doo doo. Do you just push the point into each of the gaps? Anybody else out there got any tips for me? I mean, it is moving, so that's good. You can make a template out of the big one and cut out the flaps that show you what the square looks like. That's a good idea. But then it also needs to be here, right? So does that line up with that? Yes, it does. So I'm guessing you add the tape to the top and bottom of this square. And then that moves down and up. Simples. Simples, she claims. Brina says, I went shopping at Scrapmania. Woo, holla for Stacy. I got Santa Village stamps and dies plus the new lovely little borders. Ooh, yes, Santa's Village. Oh, that's another good one for this, isn't it? Okay. I feel like I want a kitty cat. Let me get my kitty cats on. Here you are, little chicky monkeys. Yes, you're doing it right. Yes. Tab is the smaller one. And it's after the big one. The big one is before. Okay, cool. So we could have... push this down for before. So we could just have the same cheeky cat, couldn't we? But then the milk being spilled, maybe? If it fits, that is. So we can have the kitty cat here. With the milk. We could even move her back a little bit. So it looks kind of like this. And then we could have the after. I think we'll move her slightly and then have a puddle. And tipped over. There's not a lot of room in here, so I might just have to mask off some of this, but that's okay. not put together. Yeah. Oops. Oh. I lost my microphone. Color them and put them together. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. So we need. I'm gonna do some marks on it while I figure out what the dimensions is, like where's my safe zone kind of thing. So it needs to be within here and this angular bit. So here and here. So this one is before and this one is after, and I'm assuming it's where these angles are. Do you think we should use the same kitty cat, or do you think maybe we should have a really innocent kitty cat for the first one? I think all the cats look rather mischievous, but this one's definitely the most innocent looking one, I think. And then this one, I'm not sure whether I'm not sure exactly where I need to center that one at the moment, so I'll need to put it together to figure that one out. Oops, that didn't work. I'm sure there's probably a trick to this that I haven't learned yet. Start at the top and work your way down or something. Okay, so, and it goes up. It is here. And here. It's quite far down on that one. Innocent cat, says Amanda. Yeah, you're right. I don't think there is any such thing as an innocent cat. Okay, so as you can see, this was the top of the gap. So it needs to be down in this end here. Like here. Oh, Ranger's making strange noises. So I'll actually use my frame as a guide, I think. In fact, let's go ahead and cut another frame because I think that would be helpful. I'll just use some scrap paper though, because it doesn't really matter what. If I'm not using, yeah, well, I've got this here, so I might as well just use it. Awesome. It's not too scary. Another tip is before actually putting it together, you can dust both pieces with your embossing buddy to help with the smoothing. Perfect. That's a really good tip. Awesome. Film of the Cat's been on my wish list ever since it got released, but I'm too scared I won't be able to do it. I'm glad you're trying it out. All right, let's see. Let's give it a go, shall we? I think I actually might just use an acrylic block. Like this. So this is before. So we're going to stamp Mr. Kitty Cat. Okay, okay, okay. And I need a full glass of water. Sharon says, I lost the ability to leave comments. Sharon, you're losing all the ability to do all the fun things. Yeah. Okay. That's that one. And I'm going to do the glass first of all. Let me kind of figure this out, because I think I'm going to need to mask off the glass. All right. Glass is done. Oh no, I've just realized that it wasn't last week that I slept through. It was the week before. Last week was indoor skydiving, which was amazing. I didn't do it, but it was amazing for me to watch everybody else doing it. Piper had a go, and do you know, I was quite surprised because she is not an outgoing child. She has friends who, like, she has a little friend Sophia who would jump from like the 9th stair, and Piper will jump from the 3rd stair and then have a little bit of drama about it. And we never needed a stair gate really, because she would never climb anything like that. So I was super proud of her for giving it a go. And when she went in, first of all, so the indoor skydiving is like a big fan underneath, and you're on like this mesh, so it just looks like, it's just like walking on the floor, but it's mesh, so the air comes up, and they lean forward and it like blows you up. And I was on the outside of the glass, and I could see her face like, oh, and the air is like blowing in her mouth, and she then was like, no, let me out. And the guy was he was really good. Gonna get all this guy in. Oh, just about in, I think. He was like, you know, come in and just walk around, you know, get used to it. And so she did. And then she had another slot for like a minute, and I didn't think she was going to go in, but she did, and she did so well. I was so proud of her. She did amazing. I was really, really pleased with her. So by the time that was finished, and then we went to get some food, and we said to her, we can go wherever you want to go, dear, because you've done so well. And of course she chose sushi. If Piper gets the choice to do anything, it's going to be sushi. Just such a sushi head. And then, like, they took forever making it. So we were really late home. All right. So I gotta make sure that both my kitty cats look the same. Oh, do you guys like my new beautiful storage buckets? I went back to the garden center and bought myself some more. I don't know whether to make this milk. Yeah, let's just do that. Sweet vanilla. That'll do. I suppose it could be orange juice or anything, eh? Yay. Of course, if this is a glass, you could probably see his paws through it a little bit. So I'll bear that in mind whenever I'm coloring in. Great way to store them so you can see the numbers and colors. The thing that annoyed me the most is that these little shelves are actually those like photo frame shelves from IKEA. So they're only about this deep. They're that deep from there to there. And a lot of my things would like overhang the edge like this. So I was always a little bit worried that they were going to tip out. So I'm thinking this guy needs to be a ginger cat because, well, those are obviously the most mischievous. I think, anyway. Honeycomb. Oh, I feel like he's gonna look more like a fox at the moment. This guy just looks really indignant, like, what are you looking at? Love him. What are you looking at? What color is ginger peach? It's too peachy. Indian saffron. Too yellowy. Apricot blush, that's the one we need. I think he's going to have white paws and white tips on his tail. My friend was having a birthday party tonight, so big shout out and happy birthday to Charlotte and everybody at her house having lots of fun playing games. I went earlier and then left her to it. I was like, I gotta do my stream. Gotta go craft for my peeps. Brina, me too. I live in Gutenberg. Scrapmania is my local scrapbook store, says Candy. Yay! Okay, let's see if I can add some stripes to this little dude. I feel like that's not dark enough. We gotta go darker. Some golden yellow. Let's see if this one's gonna work any better. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Just got to remember to do the same markings on the left as I do on the right. Anna says, did you get your pen pots from the range? I love the color of them. No, they're not from the range. They're from just a local garden center here. Well, the brand was on them. Okay, it says www.whatmoreuk.com. Oh, here we go. The brand says Wham, W-H-A-M, and they were 99p each. Woo! Big ransom. So I'm going to draw in this. Didn't have to mask it in the end. And do it slightly later. So hopefully it kind of makes sense. And a bit of delicate rose on there. They're really good size. I'm really all right, you guys. So I do want to put on a ground, I think. I think that will help it all come together. But I want the ground to be consistent. So I'm going to assemble my minions. There we go. And I'm going to fold over this guy. And this guy. I'm wondering if I should have creased it with, like made the crease again, the bone folder, which is often a good idea. I feel like I have to snip away these. Here we go. So I want my ground to be about here, I think. So like here. Okay. So I'll do that with a little bit of grey, I think. I don't want too much colour, to be honest. Let me grab some C1s, C3s. Oh, I shouldn't have gone all the way out to the side there, should I? Hopefully I haven't messed this up too much. Wrong one. C3 feeding into a C1. And blend it into a 0. Now I would go for a like background color here, but I feel like, oh, I knew I was going to ruin that on the side. We'll have to put a strategically placed something over here to cover that mark. Oh, here we've got some questions here. And I thought I had to go far to get there. I know there are plenty of Stacey's customers that travel further than me. My hour one-way commute is enough to make me only make the trip once a month. Yeah. Hey Mary, how you doing? Get to see you in a few days. Yay! Okay, let's see if we can assemble the minions. By minions, I mean picture changer. Of course. With my innocent looking kitty cat. Oh. All right. That works pretty well. I wish that I hadn't done this though, but it will be mostly covered when I assemble it all together. So that's fine, that's fine. We'll figure that one out. So then the next question is, I suppose what I could do is I could take this big panel, couldn't I? And then layer it on top. So I have another one here, cut out the frame. I could do that if I really wanted to. Or I could cut out this frame in another color and have it a bit on like tone on tone. I like the pink in his cheeks. So I kind of like that. We could layer it up, or we could have a different color, maybe use some pattern paper or something like that. Oh, actually, why don't we do tone on tone for the back? Oh, that's a good idea, you guys. You guys are so smart. Ranger has gone full belly up down here. Let me show you. Where's my phone? Full belly up mode. It's because I was away shopping for most of today. Went to get my hair done. Oh, thank you. Get my nails done on Monday. Thank the Lord. Look at the state of them. And then Tuesday, fly to America. I am excited for that. Hey, Candy, are you coming to Creativation? Okay, so this is going to go on here. I'm going to cut a frame, maybe in the same color as the pink, I'm not sure. But before I go any further, I want to stamp tone on tone. And I definitely want, so I'm going to grab some Catherine Purrfect inks, because Catherine Purrfect inks are the bomb. And we're going to try a little It's a Girl. And I'm going to test it right in the middle where it won't be seen. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to do a few in places where it's going to be readable. And then I'll fill in the rest randomly. Meow, meow, meow. Originally, when I designed this stamp, it said meow, M-I-A-O-W. And then all the Americans in my design team were like, can we have one that says mew? And I wanted to do one that said mew and one that says meow. But sadly, Lesley draws too much and then has to cut everything out of it. So we settled on meow. It was one of those things where you didn't actually think there was a cultural divide, but apparently there's a cultural divide in the way that cats say meow or mew. Mew. In March, where's in March? Sue is there from Thermo Web. Oh, in Scrapmania. Oh, that's exciting. Sue is the best. Sue is actually going to be doing a class at Creativation that is using a Heffy little stencil, so I'm excited to see how that turns out. Loving this so much. All right. So my Mew will forever be pink now, but it's worth it for a beautifully smooth inked impression even. Ignore my taping post, that is for the frame add-on. What, I missed that. I don't know what that is, so you'll need to remind me. An old friend from Germany said that Rooster says kookaroo. Cookaroo, and in the US we say cock-a-doodle-doo. I've never heard of cookaroo, I've heard of cock-a-doodle-doo. Okay, so this we're thinking about here. Can you layer these up? I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. We could even make that pink if we wanted to. Oh, you know what we should do is we should cut this out of pink card. Let me see if I've got any scrapperoonies over here. No, not the same. Hey buddy, you alright? You wanna say hello to everybody? Come and say hello, my tired puppy. Oh, you're so big. Ranger, what does a cat say? No, not keen. Good boy. Sorry, Ranger is not going to partake in the debate of what a cat says. Cockaroo. That's funny. All right, let me see if I can find. Aha! There we go. You all right, buddy? Are you okay? Because Craig has been away for work this week, Ranger has been completely out of sorts. Whenever Craig was packing up the suitcase, he was not a fan of seeing the suitcase. I think he remembers the suitcase from when I went to Junkie Fest, and therefore yeah, he's not keen on suitcases now. I'm not sure if he is going to be maybe worse whenever I'm away next week. I feel bad for Craig. Poor little guy. Poor little Ranger. I'm going to layer two of these together and hope that that doesn't cause a problem, because I'm going to ink this. I'm going to stencil it in using a striped stencil. But I think I'm going to use Pinstripe. By Heffy Doodle. There we go. So let's stick this down. And I'll use that same ink pad It looks a bit neon there actually, so I think it's fine. Not a fan of neon. Yuminals. That's a fun name. Hey Yuminals from Twitch. I think it is Twitch. And I'm making a picture changer card. So I think that works really nicely. Actually, I'm going to add some more ink on top so it's more tone on tone rather than the white. And then it'll kind of pop from the background. But I still want to have those stripies on there. I'm one of those people that bought scrapbook paper and, you know, as I reach over to the scrapbooking paper department and I look at the front and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But then I look at the back and that's like, that's more my kind of style, is the more subtle, what they call the B side. The A side is normally something that's quite vibrant and things, and then the B side is something that's tone on tone. I'm like, oh, I like it. I like a tone on tone. Okay, so Candy, help me out. Do I need to just add tape to the top and bottom? Because that seems to be, if I put it on the edge, there could be a risk. Maybe if it goes on the edge of this, it would be fine. And I'm just gonna go top and bottom. And I'm gonna use tape actually, for fear. The kitty is adorable as heck. Do you draw these little guys? The kitty is a stamp, but I own the stamp company, so yes, I did draw that little guy. I did indeed. Okay. Hey Snow! Hi Egon! So nice to have you here. I've been leaving Snow to bask in little one goodness. Come on. I'm making a picture changing card. Come on. Oh, this does not want to pay attention to me. Let's get the tools out then. Got it. All right. So I'm going to do a little strip at the bottom as well. Make sure it's not going to be too big. And I'm going to line it up with the corner of these notches, which I assume is the way it's got to be. I just realized that I don't want my, where do I want my thing? I'm just looking at the diagonal here. I think we'll go for that. And that one was a lot more cooperative. All right. Oh, I love him. So let's get the tip on the back. Thank you for the shout out. You are very welcome. So these stamps, because Yuminals is fanning on the stamps, these are by my company, which is called Heffy Doodle. And you can get them online, heffydoodle.com, or also various retail partners as well. All right, so I'm actually gonna cheat a little bit and put it down this side. No, actually that feels like it's gonna be a disaster waiting to happen. Let's do it the right way, Lesley. Don't be cutting corners. All right. There we go. There's one. A little red tape over there. So I've got a boo-boo here where my Copic marker extended out the side. So that's got to get a sequin or something like that. God bless sequins. So all in all, I think that the Magic Picture Changer die definitely isn't as scary as it first looks. Does take a little bit of fiddling, but probably like anything, the more you do it, the easier it will become. I'm not sure if you're supposed to put, oh, I guess you've got this on the top, right? So it doesn't need to, you don't need to put something on glue at the bottom. So let's do that right now. I'm going to attempt to centralize it. Love it. So when it is down, it is exactly the right length to go here and pull up. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Would there be a place like Etsy or a website where I can buy them? Well, of course, when you get the chance, because I'm loving this, you can purchase them from heffydoodle.com. Let me grab a thing. This is not the most easy word, but I'm weird like that. So I'm actually really liking, even though the white is quite bright, I'm actually really enjoying the fact that it really stands out. So I'm going to pop this on here using my double-sided sticky tape. Let's stick this on here. I'm all excited because I got a new jacket today for going to Creativation next week. And it's like a varsity jacket, you know, those ones, I don't know. I just know them from American, like, teeny boppy movies. And therefore I needed to get one because I am everything, all of those things. I'm none of those things, only in my dreams. And so it's like a varsity jacket. And it says Heffy Doodle on the back, and I was like, excited, yay! Yep, use the tab to prevent it from coming loose, it says Candy on YouTube. And you can cut the tabling piece. Tabling piece? Or did you just make up a word, Candy? I think you may have. If desired to. Pack it in your carry-on. Pack what in my carry-on? Do you take stamp commissions? I take suggestions for... Keep losing the microphone. Hold on a second. There we go. We do take ideas for suggestions for stamps, but normally for our stamps we like to make sure that they coordinate well, so it would need to be something that is sellable, because obviously we have minimum quantities to reach. It's not like we make one, we have to make hundreds. So you can go to heffydoodle.com and there is a get in touch page, and we'd love to hear from you, so please do. Yeah, pop you back over there. Da, 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 da. I love him. Right, we need something to cover my boo-boo. I'm thinking sequin or a pearl. What do you guys think? Obviously we can't have anything up and around here. Olga says last year they lost your luggage, and they did, and they still haven't found my bag that I took to Pennsylvania. Was that where we went to? I don't even remember. so long ago. So I've got some sequins, I've got some gems. Oh, I have these. No, I don't like the teal actually. I thought, oh, that's a milk color, a bit like my milk, but let's go for some sequins maybe. These are kind of cool. I've got some pinkies. I'm not keen on the little seed beads. They're just too bright for my liking. But I like these other ones. So I think we could make that work. Does anybody watching have a cat? If you do, let me know their name. We used to have a cat called, her name was Mia, M-I-Y-A, which was inspired by Miyazaki, you know, the anime movie thing person. And in fact, well, inspired by Miyazaki, oops, but also the word in Mia in Japanese means much longed for, much love type of thing. So it was perfect. And we had her from 2007 to 2011. No, that's a lie, 2012. And because Piper was born in 2011. And right from the day she popped out, her skin was just awful. And of course, all the doctors and things said, oh, it's just infantile eczema. It'll clear up as she gets older, blah, blah, blah. And then when she was about 1.5, I think, maybe even 2, we kind of put our foot down. I was like, can we just please do some tests? Because this is way worse than what you are saying it should be. Turns out she's severely allergic to cats, the poor little thing. And she loves cats. Which makes the whole thing so sad. So she has so many cat toys. But no kitty cats. All right, I think that's covered up my boo-boo nicely. Oh, Nouveau Drop, says Sana. Yeah, I should have done that. I could do some. They say dress in layers when you travel, so just wear everything on the plane. Aunt Max, no, that's 13 hours. 13 hours of Michelin Man, like just sweating. It's bad enough and sweaty enough. Like being on a plane. Can you imagine? That's awful. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to sit next to me wearing all my layers. And when I get to Creativation, everyone will be like, Leslie, do you need to do laundry? I think you need to do laundry, Leslie. I'm sure they won't lose my bag. In fact, I'm flying British Airways and I've had never any issues with them. It was Delta that lost my mind. Silly old Delta. Right. Let's put these back. Yeah. Olga says she got 2 kitty cats. One is named Windows. Love that. And the second one is Ozzy. Woohoo. Oops, there we go. Ta-da! 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 Oh, I love it. And in fact, you could put a little sentiment here if you wanted to. Jen says, I have 2 black rescued cats, Piper and Lila. Yay! Oh yeah, Anna says, Aunt Max, you're making me picture Joey from Friends when he puts on all the clothes. I can't remember what it was for. He was fighting with Chandler about something, wasn't he? Yeah, I'm visualizing that as well. Olga says, one is meowing in Polish, the second one in German. And they would say, mak meow. Mak meow, M-I-A-U-U-U, not meow. Oh, interesting. I guess cats make lots of different sounds depending on their geographical location and their national identity. I had fun with that. I feel like I wanted, should we do another one? We could do one with the monkeys. Let's have a look through the new release and see what we can find for us to play with. Okay, so we've got more strips of these. We have the fancy foliage stencil. Chimply the best monkeys. We could do that, couldn't we? He could be eating a banana. And we've got Will You Be Mine? Originally, when I drew these, this guy was like this, and then he was like this as well. So it would have been perfect for a picture changer, but I put the stamps too close together, and then I'll have to cut them all out. So we've got Roundabout Sentiments. We've got the Pasta La Vista, which still cracks me up when I think about it. Sentiments, sentiments, sentiments. We've got Hey. We've got the Sweet Stuff, which is the freebie. Ooh, actually, we should do this on the background for the picture changer. That would be fun. Or, ta-da, this one also. And then we have got the angels, My Little Angel. And also Otter Side. We could use the Amazonian leaves. We've got the Wave to Me stencil. Simply Radiant, Stormy Seas, Wonderfully Woven, and we've got our Masquerades and Skinny Frames as well. I think we should do, because it's half past, no it's not, it's 2011. So I think we should have one of these as the background, because why not? And should we do a monkey? Monkey or banana? Simply the best. Yes, Aunt Max. I have had that in my head every time somebody places an order. Of Chimply the best. And also, you are the champion, my friend. That has also been in my head non-stop. But there's no one to blame but myself, to be fair. Or what if we had the monkey and then he has a trophy underneath? That would also work. I haven't decided whether we're going to go for quilted background or the stitched heart background, but put back my Catherine Puder ink and put back my pinstripe stencil. And that cardstock worked really well. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that one again. And also, oops, oh, throwing it around the place. Yeah, it worked really well, so I'm gonna do that again. I feel like we're gonna be quicker this time. You slay me, Lesley. And Max, did you hear that I'm going to Germany and I'm going to go see Maria? Oh, Maria! You gotta see her. I will see her for the first time that's not on video. Oh, poo, I thought that was going to work. This will, though. Same cardstock. Happy days. Happy days. So that's there. Where is my little pull tab? Oh, that is sad. I thought that was going to work there. That's okay. We'll just have to use one of these. Is that going to fit there? It is not. Oh, what a mishmash. All right. Those are cutting machines. Oops. So yes, my friend Charlotte had a birthday party today. And everybody was arriving at 8. And I said to her, I can come. I have to leave at 8. So I can come and do my stream. So she's got kiddos. So Piper was like, please, 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 can I come? I said, yeah, sure. So we went and she was playing with Charlotte's kids. And then she came down begging, please, can I stay here? Please, can I stay here? And Daddy can come and pick me up afterwards. I said, I'll be on my live stream. I can't pick you up. Daddy will come pick me up. And then she went off and came back and said that one of the other people who were there could give her a lift home. She's 8 and already trying to get me to agree to let her stay out late. I promise I'll get home okay. So, I wonder if she's home yet. So I need this guy. Actually, there we go. So I feel like Candy's idea of making a template is probably a really good idea. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well, keep that one. Although using this actually worked quite well as well. Snow's off to bed. Good night, dear. I think the leaves could be a pretty border around the picture, says Sana. Yes, I think you're right. The Amazonian leaves, or do you mean the Amazonian leaves? Let me see. Ah. These ones. These ones you mean? I think that'd be really cool. We could have them like coming up here like this. That might be nice. We could even color in this green, couldn't we? Couldn't we? Oh, exciting. So feel like we want to do the same where we have a frame helping us out. This frame has a stowaway sequin. How exciting. So this is before and this is after. Chimply the best. Dum, 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 dum. We could just have him moving, like swinging or something. The same one. You don't always have to have it with a different image. You could just use the same one and make him move slightly. But I do kind of like him. Or, I've just thought of this, what if we had like him and he's juggling bananas? Is that fun or is that too much? Something weird's happening outside. Yes, those ones, says Santa. What do you reckon? And I feel like I want to ink up my background in this then. With some green. A little bit of mowed lawn, a little bit of twisted citron. I can't decide. I was hoping that you guys were going to give me some inspiration. But there's either a delay or else you're not inspiring, you're not offering suggestions at the moment. So we shall go for bum ba da bum sitting monkey to start. And he's going to get a mask in just a second. So I've stamped him onto some Heffy memo tape. Right now, Monkey is the nickname for my 2.5-year-old climbing up way too high for her small stature. Oh, bless. Somebody else calls their kid Monkey. I can't remember who it was. Monkey, Monkey. Oh, it was my friend Frankie has a nephew. And I actually don't know his nephew's name because I just know him by Monkey. Which is cute. Alrighty. So that is there. And then this is in here. Goes like this. I just want to measure where the top is again. There we go. So the top is there and there. it's actually pretty much on the very bottom of this, so you could just line it up at the bottom and you'd have a fair idea of where it's at. What if you stamped Chimply the best on the inside with the trophy? Oh, so there's no monkey on the inside. Oh, I like that. Should we do that? Oh no, I don't want to do that. And here's why. Because I'm going to mask him and ink green all around about him, I think. I think that's how I'm going to do. Maybe put some vines hanging. Herminer. I'll put it on the inside of the card. So we want this to be here. And this guy is holding it, I think. Or I just have it like this. Yeah, I think I'll have it like this because I'm going to mask each of these with the memo tape. So when I create the mask, there will be a border because the die cuts out a border. I'm actually going to need another one of these. Awesome. So the only card I have in mind when it comes to monkeys is a birthday card for my little girl. Oh. I was making a card for Catherine Pooler's Stamp Nation birthday party, and I used this Chimply the Best, and it's their 9th birthday at Stamp Nation. And I thought to myself, oh, I should make the birthday card and put the number 9 on it, and I can use it for my daughter's 9th birthday. It's like, that's a good idea, Lesley. And then, of course, I realized that my daughter absolutely hates bananas. They make her sick. They make her throw up. So, and the card said the sentiment, it's your birthday, go bananas. So I wasn't able to use it for that, but never mind. Never mind. I'm sure I can use it for someone else. I didn't put the 9 on it in the end, actually. Okay, so I'm going to die cut. I've got a piece of memo tape onto some cardboard or some, yeah, just some like cardstock. And then I'm going to die cut these out. So all I want is to get the mask, the blue memo tape, in the shape, the same shape as the die. But if I just put the memo tape straight onto my cutting mat, all the tiny fibers that lives in my cutting mat here go onto the back of my memo tape, and they become not very sticky. So I don't want to do that. So that's why I've laid it down onto a piece of card, first of all. And then I need to just pull it off the card. It works really well with like sticker paper. Hopefully that's somewhat centered. This method works better if you actually mask it and ink it first. And then stamp it in the middle because you can see where you're stamping. Whereas it is a little bit of guesswork. Like this, but that's cool. Okay, so let's get inky with it. One that is hanging from his tail can make a surprise appearance in the second one. Oh, too late, sadly. That's okay. So I'm going to mask off the whole tab. And I don't even think I need to go all the way up to the top, to be honest. And let's get some fancy foliage on the go. Fancy. There he is. Yeah. Now I want to be mindful of where all these bits are, especially for my frame. So my frame goes like so. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to do this bit in the green or not. I have not made my mind up. So for now, I will assume I'm not. There we go. Nice. I now have the Dance Monkey song in my head. I don't know what that is. What is that? The only monkey dance song that I know is the one in Madagascar where King Julian goes, I like to move it, move it. Mostly because Piper was watching it over Christmas, and the bit where they go, physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. She couldn't say it, but she was trying to say it. She's like, flip, flip, flip. And it was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. All right, little monkey. Ooh, I've covered that up a little bit. I think that's gonna be okay. Of course, I've not actually coloured my monkeys in, have I? Where'd my other monkey go? Oh, it's underneath. Let's see what we can do then. 1, 2, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oh, okay. What I haven't planned is my leaves look different. But I don't think it matters all that much. I think it will be pretty much covered. The bits at the top will be covered when we have our frame on. So I think that's okay. Let's colour these guys in. It's a song by Tones and I. The kids at my work have been loving that song and always dancing silly. Yay. Silly songs are my favourite. Okay. What we got over here for some monkeys? Vintage walnut. Okay, vintage walnut. What are you? Rich mahogany. Quite similar, actually. Gotta go lighter. Shorthorn brown. It's better. I had the realization today that for the last 2 years going to Creativation, I've had a booth. So I have been trying to maximize my packing space so that I have everything that I need for the booth. And one of the girls on who's I'm sharing an Airbnb with mentioned today, popped up about what crafting supplies people are bringing just to, you know, play. And I had the realization of, oh yeah, I can play this time. Which is really, really exciting because I get to actually just have fun. Mr. Monkey, number 1, number 2, done, done, done. And we're gonna go for a little bit of sandcastle? No. Ranger's back. Hey buddy, being a craft dog? Come on then. He's probably actually coming out to go, come on mum, wrap this thing up. Time for bed. A little bit of garlic clove for Mr. Monkey. And I feel like I want one that's slightly darker than Sandcastle, but I'm gonna have to go to What are you eating? No, don't eat that. Oh, go on up to bed. Come on. Ranger turned 1 last week. And ever since he's turned 1, he's been a super punk. Don't eat baby wipes. They're not good for you, especially when they have ink on them. And when I got home from my shopping trip today, I decided to wear some trainers that they're not brand new, but I've probably worn them outside about twice. I've had them probably for a few years. No, not a few years, like a few months. But I've worn them around the house maybe about 3 times, and I've worn them outside maybe twice. And I came home from shopping, took off my shoes, lay down on the sofa, gave Craig a cuddle, and then about 4 minutes later went out into the hallway, and he was chewing on my shoe. Naughty. Naughty indeed. All right, let's get this on the show on the road. 1. If I hold it sort of back like this, you might be able to see. I'm tucking each one of these. Oh, I forgot to do my trophy. We're gonna go for silver. Even though technically first place would be gold, wouldn't it? Yeah. I do feel like these work better if you miter the top corners here ever so slightly. And this is going to go on here like this. Absolutely beautiful. Short tidy up session while I gather my bits and pieces together. See? I say bits and pieces all the time. Didn't know it was a thing. Put Mr. Chimp up there. Vanessa says, I've missed so much. You blink and it's over. Not really. I'm just joking. So we want to have, I think this one would be fun in the background. And maybe even bring some of those green tones back in. I like this green. It is fun and it is bright. 11. We're doing okay. We're doing all right. Let me get a card blank on the go. Here, buddy. Poor Ranger's gonna miss Mama next week. Aren't you gonna miss Mama? Maybe we shouldn't talk about it now. He's definitely been out of sorts with Craig missing, so I doubt it's going to be any easier with me gone. Bless his little cotton socks. All right, so that's the quilted heart background die. And I don't want to forget about these guys. So I kind of like the white peeking through, which ties it through to here. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this little guy down. Have you had a haircut? Yes, I had my haircut today. Hey, Craigie. How you doing? Somewhere. You need to have a hunt for it. Yeah, go and get it. 2 seconds and I will be getting it for you. He says, somebody said Mummy's going away next week. Shock, shock, shock. Hang on. Look, look, Craig, look, look, look. Ah, what a cute little innocent kitty cat. What a punk.
My dog would never do anything bad.
Oh, you think it should be a dog here with a shoe? Too soon. Look at his face. Oh, he's so cute. So cute, you guys. You guys don't know. You don't know the hardship of having a cute dog. Oh no, I just got wet all over that. Oh, puppy. Was you? Wasn't really you. I'll blame you anyway. What's wrong?
Just checking in, see if you've heard anything.
Heard anything about what? Oh, about our child. You can message Sam. She said that she was thinking like 10:30, 11. That's all. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna go for some. So this was resting up against the What Baby White, so it's a little bit discolored here where it's wet, but it'll dry out and I don't need to stress about it. Thank you, Vanessa. Pear Blossom Press. Hey, Amanda says, love that background. I love it too. It's so pretty. Loving it. Craig is funny. See you next week, Amanda. I see you next week. So exciting. Had to cancel my haircut due to Poppy being so ill. Oh, Popper flu. Oh, I'm sorry, that stinks. I'm going to have a look at my... I'm going to have a look over here at my cardstock scraps. And look for some greens. They don't need it to be very dark. This is nice, actually. This is a must be printed cardstock because it's not quite flat color. You know what's also awesome about the quilted hearts background die? Look at these pretty hearts. Get your own confetti now. You can stick them on, put them in a shaker card, or put them in the bin, as you wish. Rena says, tonight while I've been watching you, I got my new purchases into their storage. Ooh, I put the dies on magnetic sheets with the new storage pockets and Santa's Village. It's funny because I've been getting orders from retailers and lots of them, hey, does this fit in here? Yes, That is so good. Why did nobody tell me that? If I've been getting loads of orders for Christmas stamps. Never, you know, kick a gift horse in the mouth and all that jazz. But I was saying to Craig, like, this surprises me that the shops are stocking up on Christmas things. Like, I would have thought that the time for that was gone, you know? But no, apparently. Apparently people are still wanting to make Christmas cards now. Or maybe get ready for next year. Maybe they're still in the Christmas mood. And they want to buy it now. What you doing, buddy? I am so suspicious of him now. Can't believe he chewed my shoes. Oh, so pretty shoes. Okay. Can confirm this gets a lot easier the more that you do. This is the second one, and I already feel like I've learned a lot from the first one. Hopefully maybe you guys have learned some stuff as well from watching the magic happen over here. That was weird. So it looks like I might actually have to go and get Piper if they don't turn up soon. And I want the record to show that at this party that I left so that I could come and hang out with you guys, there was going to be a puppy. Yeah. One of the guys who was invited, sorry, my hair is on my mic. One of the guys who was invited has a don't know how long this battery's going to last, guys, because it's not been charging for a long time, so we shall see. Might have to wrap things up. Loving it. So this is going to go here. I'm thinking you could have, probably before I stuck this down, but you could put another like panel on top, which is the same as this if we want it to be not so drastic. But I like it. Like it a lot. I'm gonna stick it down and then I'm going to see if I can do some leaves. I have yet to send out my Christmas cards. They actually didn't get the sentiment stamps until the new year, so I had the ability to put the New Year sentiment on them. That's a good idea. Awesome, awesome sauce. All right, I'm going to get a selection of greens from my stash over here. And cut some leaves out. And see what we can do to add a little bit of foliage. Oh, there is an add-on that can cut that for you and stitch all the edges. Oh, didn't know that. Thinking we don't want it to be on the inside of the frame because it would interrupt the mechanism then, wouldn't it? Hey! How are ya? Human gammon bomb. Long time no see. Ooh, I'm liking that one. Is that banana leaf? I don't know. I just drew it. What am I supposed to know? Maybe do this little guy. And maybe another one of these. I think leaves around the border. When you say the border, do you mean the white area? Is that what you mean? You are live. And how is Bran? He must be big now. This is pretty. Don't you think? Let's see. This piece looks like it's seen better days. I think maybe Piper has massacred that one. I'll try to get a bit that's a bit more alive. Yes, and maybe overlapping the small green bit a little. Yeah, something like this. What do you think, Candy? Should we go all the way around it? Or is that gonna be a bit more is more? Yell says, I have a few birthdays in January, but after having the flu, lost my creativity. I know, it does that sometimes. Slowly coming back, but some family members have had to buy a card. Oh la la. Yeah, I actually always do bought cards for Christmas. I never make I never mass produce Christmas cards. Life is too short to put that kind of pressure on yourself, guys. There used to be an ongoing joke in our house with Craig that he would be the only one, he'd be the special one that got a store-bought card for his birthday. To be fair, he's lucky if he gets that these days. Candy says, it took me so long to place my order because you had so much good stuff. Candy, I'm pretty sure yours was the like the most any one person spent. It's like Candy must have gotten money for her Christmas present. How is Craig? Craig is good. He was here a minute ago. You'll have to rewind the video to see him. Mind you, I don't know whether you actually seen him. He normally lurks off camera. Gloomhaven is looking so good. I know it is. You guys, most of you guys won't know what we're talking about. But that makes it even more fun. So Gloomhaven is the game that Craig is working on. And another one, which is top secret, so I can't tell ya. These are cute. I feel like we're gonna go overboard if we do too many others. So let's get a couple of dark green. That was my gladiator voice. It was amazing, wasn't it? And yeah, let's try that. Awesome sauce. So some of these are poking out over the top, which kind of gives it a bit more dimension and fun. I'm gonna snip you off, little dude, so that you can just hang free like this a little bit. And I'm going to take one of you and one of you. And I'm going to snip you off. Being very brutal now. Should probably start sticking some of these down. Okay, I'm gonna do it because it's getting late. And this mama gotta go to bed because Craig was away in France for work this week, and I never sleep well whenever he's not here. I did buy myself a new pillow though, one of those like ergonomic ones that looks like a wave. Have you seen them? I was a little skeptical, to be honest. But last night was my first night. Probably helped the fact that Craig was back, but could have been the pillow. Who knows? I definitely slept a lot better. Right, I'm gonna add some foam under here. Let's get my tweezies out to raise up. A couple of these guys.
Nice. Okay, we're getting there.
Oh no, that one.
You can see through a little bit.
Oh, it just looks like the cards was no biggie. No biggity. Okay, that's all those ones secure down there. Let's get these ones down there. And I'm going to raise up this guy.
And this guy. We are getting there. It's always the way, like you almost spend as much time fiddling with all the little bits.
I think I need another one of those long ones. Maybe this guy. Candy says, and I delete stuff. Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, you deleted stuff? Oh, on the order? Oh my goodness. Hardcore. I loved it all, and I've been teaching my bum off. Good. I told Tom I was going to have a big order with you after yours and tailored expressions. I am on a craft diet for a while. Oh, bless you. Marjoline says, hey Marjoline, battery is dying. I was watching my cooking for my birthday Sunday. Happy birthday! But now I have to stop watching. Bye bye. Have fun at Creativation. Thank you so much. I shall try. I will have fun. The last 2 years, like I said, it was still fun, but it was like fun laced with stress. But this year it will be pretty much fun, fun, fun with a capital F-U-N. But I do have to find myself a new pair of shoes because somebody chewed them. I'm still not forgiven him. When a loved one is gone, it is such a worry fest. It's not even that. It's not like I'm worried about him. I mean, that sounds like really harsh and cruel. It's just, I don't know, like soppy alert. It just feels wrong whenever he's not here. Get used to him, you know? Get used to him hanging around. Okay, I'm going to call this done. With the possible exception of a sentiment. Maybe, what do you guys think? Quickly, tell me what you think while I do a 2-minute tidy up. Let me see what's going on. So we could have something like congratulations, or we could go for the Chimply the best sentiment from the Chimps set. Chimply the best, or you are the champion. Or we could go for like well done. We could even put the we could put like a speech bubble up there, as long as we stuck it to the frame and not to the background. We'd have a what you say. We could have so proud of you. So proud of you. That works, doesn't it? So proud of you. That would work well. I feel like I'm on a roll with this. We've got You Are Amazing. So these guys here aren't actually sold individually. These are the little they're little freebies that I put in every order. So if you've ever placed an order with us at heffydoodle.com, then you should have received a free, I call them a teeny freebie. He's a teeny freebie. And I cut them up and put them in a little baggie and then put them with every single order. But there's one that says, You Are Amazing. Oh, we've got Cheers to you as well. I think So Proud of You works best. Or Congrats. Sentiments inside. I think you could have a sentiment inside as well. Maybe You Are Chimply the Best inside. You know, why not? If you can say it without singing it. I know I can't. I'm singing it in my head right now. Boo, 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 boo. Better than all the rest. Right-yo. Let's get this little guy cut out. So I might put the You Are Amazing. I'm not sure yet. Or I suppose I could use the You Are if I wanted to split up the other sentiment. But I feel like I'm gonna have to go and get Piper from the party. If she hasn't already shown up. Oh, this works really well because this guy's kind of lurking. Just hanging around. Floating around. Floaty light. So making sure it doesn't go anywhere near my moving mechanisms. Oh, beautiful. Look. So proud of you. So are we going to go for Champion or are we going to go for Chimply the Best? What do you think? I feel like I'm going to do Chimply the Best. Yells says, yes, I had a teeny freebie. Which one did you get? There's 14 to collect. Oops, just put my knuckle in there. 14, what? 14 teeny freebies. When you place an order at the Heffy Doodle store, you get a little packet like this, which has got a sentiment stamp in it. I'm just so happy I opened YouTube today. Love these live shows. Oh, I'm glad to see you as well. I haven't seen you in forever. All right, guys, I think that's pretty much us done. Let me push everything out of the way and pretend that my workstation is clean. It's a little trick I learned. Zoom in the camera. And then we have got, oh, I could add these little hearts to here, couldn't I? That would be fun. Reminds me of our new stencil, the confetti heart stencil. I'll stick them down tomorrow. Ta-da! 2 cards using the Lawn Fawn Magic Picture Changer. We have got this guy with Chimply the Best. And this little trophy. Masked with some Heffy memo tape and inked up in the background with the fancy foliage stencil. We've got the quilted heart background die as well, and the What You Saying Now stamps here with the Amazonian leaves around about as well. And then over here we have got this cheeky little kitty pushing over a glass of milk. Wow, you keep your area so clean. I'm glad you noticed. And then we have some tone-on-tone background stamping using the Meow speech bubble from the Purrfect stamp set, which is what he's from as well. And then the only other thing I used here was some stencil, the pinstripe stencil. Boop, 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 boop. It's done. I think I did pretty well, given the fact that I haven't used a picture changer before. And I wanted to say a big massive thank you to Candy for helping me out, making sure that I stayed on the straight and narrow with them. Yay, I'm happy for them. They look gorgeous. Thank you, Sani. And Vanessa says, I have several. Ooh, you've got several of the teeny freebies. Nice. I always try and think if I can remember what I sent people the last time. Love them both and the colours, says Anna Dinky Stars. And Sana says, they look amazing. I cannot wait to start crafting this weekend. Have so much fun next week, says Candy. Thank you. Take some pictures. I will hopefully, I want to do lives and things, but I'm going to rely on Wi-Fi because I won't have an American cell. Wish I could give you a hug in person, but at least we'll be in the same country. We will be in the same country. That's exciting. Yay! Love you too. Yes, so next week I will be in Arizona. I'm not at home. So I don't know what time it is in Arizona at 9 p.m. here, but it's probably in the middle of classes and stuff. But if for any reason I can hop on, I shall. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I shall see you all next time, wherever that may be, because I think the next 2 weeks, on Fridays at least, next week I'm in Arizona, and the following week I'm with Maria in Germany. Maria, maybe we need to do a live from our hotel room, just on the phone. That would be really fun. We should do that. Bye, you guys. Have a great weekend, and happy crafting. Bye.